is day 3 of day night makeup looks, and guys, yeah, Pusha, hey, we're going, we're keeping it moving, and today we are cutting throats, as you can see. We are literally cutting the crease today, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll also be showing you guys how I melted this lace into my skin, honey. Shout out to Tinashe here for sending me this 12-inch wavy unit. It's a 13x4 frontal. I think it's an HD lace, and the density is 180%. So yeah, guys, without any further ado, enjoy this video, honey. Literally like air drying a wig. I always air dry my wigs, so I hope you guys really enjoyed watching how I install and melt the lace. So you'll see the very final hashtag ultimate lace melt results at the end of the video. Hopefully I'll be doing a baby hairs as well, but by the looks of things, I don't really feel like doing baby hairs. But today is day 3 of a date night makeup looks. Woo! And we're pushing, guys. We are pushing. The country's open, so like we're sort of kind of going to like regular programming, and I'm super excited. But guys, please be safe. I know that everyone is excited and like literally wilding out that the country's open. And hey guys, today I want to talk about like date night etiquette. So yeah, but okay, let's get into this eye. So basically I went off camera and did this eye, and to achieve this eye I used my Urban Decay Born to Run palette. Like this is my go-to palette for like everyday look. This is basically my go-to cut crease because it's like literally very easy to achieve. To prime my eyelids, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution eyeshadow primer. I'm not sure what color it is. As you can see, I've used it so many times and it's fallen, it's broken literally. So I use very little of it, not a lot, and then I literally like blend it out with this brush. So yeah, let me start by saying like the first date, well for me, is not to establish whether you're going to be spending the rest of your life with this person. I think it's just to establish whether you would like to know them better. So like people who go like on first dates with the intention of asking and knowing everything about someone, like, but I'm not talking about the next date, do you know what I mean? So I literally compiled things that I think are do's and don'ts like on a first date. And also let me know in the comment section what yours are. With me, I think number 1 is do not be on your phone like the whole time. Like literally keep your phone away. So I'm going with this orange color called Baja. Like please put your phone away. Put your phone away. Like, do you want to go home? I think if you go on a date with me and you get there and all you want to do is be on your phone or on social media, like I would literally like secretly sneak out of the restaurant and leave you there. I don't play those games. Like guys, everyone has something important to do and everyone has something important or people important to talk to on their phone. I just think it's just rude. Honestly, it's rude. Like I literally have had an experience whereby I was like, dude, like what are you here for? And I'm gonna buff out this color with Still Shot. It's this peachy color over here. I'm like, like I could have just chilled at home, had my rice and stew for supper, but you wanted to go to Godfather. Can't figure out mouse on like I literally think it's rude. Before I go further with the whole situation of things to do and not do on a date, I'd literally like to first say that guys, especially girls, it's normal for a guy to be nervous on the first date. Awkward moments are totally normal, and dude, like you just need to pay attention to the person. Like you're trying to get to know them, it's the first date. Like if during the duration of the date like the person shows like red flags, a drastic contrast in like your beliefs and values, then like I think that's the only time that you should actually like reconsider like going on a second date with them. I think you literally need to like think that one through. But yeah, generally I just think that like you can't not want to go on a second date with someone because you had a couple of awkward moments, okay? So I'm going in with this dark brown color called Punk for the outer corner of my eye. So I'm gonna be doing it like a V motion. One of the things that I find to be a pet peeve now when you're out on a date is going out on a date with someone who is a Mr. Know-it-all, like in terms of food and whatnot. Generally it's not a bad thing, but I've come across people who literally will impose to you what you should be eating. Like, I used to think maybe it's like a price range thing, maybe they know what they can afford at this restaurant. Also, like, it just says like you come to this restaurant all the time and you're lazy to explore new restaurants. Like, why are you like, no, I know what I want, don't pick what I want, what I should eat. Cool, like you can suggest something, but what if you suggest that I get queen prawns and I'm allergic to shellfish? Then what? Because this is a first date. Like, give the next person like the liberty to choose what it is that they want to eat. So the third thing for me, I find this to be a red flag. Someone who treats the server or waiter like trash. Oh my goodness, I can't stand that. I literally cannot stand someone who treats the waiter like trash. Okay, now I need to focus. Let me fast forward. Okay, I just think someone who treats the waiter like trash is trash. Like, that just shows that you have zero sense of humility. And I'm generally a people's person, and like, if you go to my house, like, our house help is treated as one of us. So now you're gonna be treating someone who's probably raised me all my life like that simply because they are serving us. Like, dude, like, with the unemployment rate in South Africa, like, we are nowadays served by graduates, we are nowadays served by people who are qualified to be engineers, but because they can't secure employment, they have to provide for themselves and all their families. When you just decide to treat them like nonsense. Now I'm going in with this whitish gold. It's called Stranded. So like, that's totally a red flag. Treat like people who are serving them as though they're beneath them. I'm not a fan of that thing. I don't know why. Like, how does that better your life? Be kind. Always be kind, even if you are dealing with someone who you see or perceive to be below you. So yeah, I used this as a lip liner yesterday, and today I am going to use it to smudge the outer corners of my eye. So let me go like so. I'm going to start by drawing a triangle like that in the corner of my eye. My cut crease currently doesn't look the same because I kind of sort of, in a way, made a bit overboard. And then with a smaller brush, I'm gonna go into this shimmery black in the color. It's called Jet. And then I'm just gonna pat it on there, on top of the purple. Another thing that is annoying, like I find this so annoying, is when someone you're meeting for the first time, like, literally has minimal talking points in terms of conversation, and everything just revolves around sex. Like, even if the intention is not to sleep with you on the first date, but dude, like, are you serious? Like, do you not have anything else to talk about other than sex? Out of everything that's going on in the world, the only thing that you care to talk about is sex? Like, come fresh. Like, I think it goes hand in hand with, like, how I find people who are touchy annoying. Like, don't be sexually forward. Like, I'm a lady. Try to stay as far as possible from talking about sex, initiating sex. And what I'm trying to say is just stay away from your conversation being sexual. I don't want to know that you've had a threesome. I don't want to know that you are sexually attracted to me, or that you're a boobs guy instead of like you're more of a boobs guy than bums, or you're more of a bum guy and your type is a girl with a big bum and small boobs. Like, just stay away from those topics. Like try to be interested to find out like who I am, what I'm about. Like, ask leading questions that are gonna, you know, get you the desired results, in the sense that you'll have an idea of who I am, and where I'm from and what I stand for. I think that also works to your advantage, because now you'll know about, okay, this is what this goes about. And if your intentions are not to be with a girl that's looking for maybe a relationship, then you know right there and then. But I'm not gonna ask this one on a second date. Okay. To prime my face, I'm going to be using the Maybelline New York Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. Like, this is my favorite drugstore pore minimizing primer. If you know me, you know I highly recommend it. I think it's better than even some. Oh! Oh my god, I actually forgot that I had already done my eyes. Okay, I'm gonna go back and touch up. Wow. Jeepers creepers, like, am I stupid? This is what happens when you're not working with a reliable mirror. Foundation today, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Superstay 24-hour full coverage foundation in the color Caramel. This is one of my favorite drugstore foundations. After well, I think now it's gonna be my favorite since NYX decided to go and leave us as an entire nation. Another thing that annoys me is people who do not value time. Like, try to be on time, but like, I know like girls take longer to get ready for dates, and as a gent, if you say let's meet at 6, it's just 6 in your head, and at least arrive at the date like 6:30. Because as a hand, I'm probably gonna arrive there at 7. Anywho, just try to be on time. I think that's the least way you can show someone that you respect them. Okay, and for Consistency Day, I'm using my Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser in the color Caramel. So yeah, like, just try not to be late. Respect people's time. Like, if you are late, be at most 30, at most 20 to 30 minutes late. Because as girls, like I said, we take longer to get ready. Okay, another thing that annoys me is like someone inviting me out like on a date only for them like to have plans afterwards. Like, I literally wrote you out, you'll never ever see me ever again. But I think it's not entirely a problem, but I think it's only problematic when like later commitments weren't, you know, communicated. Like for me, if I know like I'm meeting with someone at like 5 and I have commitments at 7, make sure that okay, by at least 6:30 I have to have left like wherever we are. If you have plans after the supposed dinner, I think it's only decent of you to communicate those plans with whoever you are, you know, going on the date with. Because imagine like conversation is flowing kumnandi, but feel like you're having this fun all alone, because the person you're on a date with literally keeps looking at their watch and at their phone to check what the time is. Like, nah, oh, sorry guys, I'm using the under eye concealer, the Maybelline under eye concealer in the color Honey. So now I'm gonna go ahead and contour my face with the LA Girl Pro concealer in the color Dark Cocoa. Another thing that annoys me is a man. I know I'm gonna get mixed feelings about this one. Another thing that annoys me is going on a date with a man, and when the bill comes, they want us to go 50-50. No. Like, the waiter shouldn't even think of sending the bill my way. You know what I mean? Because you're trying to impress me, and you took me from the comfort of my home to bring me out here. So pay up for the bill, bro. Like, I legit don't like going 50-50 with guys on dates, honestly. So here are the expenses that I would incur as a husband, right? When I'm going on a first date. Number one, I probably did my nails that day, because my nails need to be on point all the time. Number two, I got my makeup done. And makeup don't come cheap. Trust me, every girl will let you know. Number three, I probably Uber there, because I don't want you to know where I stay, like, while I'm still trying to establish who you are. And we live in South Africa, guys. I can't be naive to the fact that you are most likely to meet a guy who's a rapist, a serial killer. Like, femicide is a real thing in South Africa. So I paid for my own Uber to get to where I'd be meeting you. So now I must still pay the bill. I will. Shiny. Like, I'm not a fan of paying for bills. I've done it before many times. One thing I know now about men is that when they want to impress a hun, they will cough up or even make loads to make sure they impress the girl that they want. I'm just like my thingy, my contour with the color Fawn, just underneath my contour. Okay, moving on swiftly. Guys, another thing that annoys me is someone who will be telling me about their past relationship experiences, or talk about their recent divorce or recent ex. That just suggests to me that you are not over them, or you're still like traumatized. Like, no. Try to avoid talking about your past relationships unless it was the person that, like, you've asked out on a date. Like, I asked, oh, what happened in your last relationship? Even that, like, I don't even like that question, like, on the first date, because you're trying to establish the essence of a person, right? That's the whole point of the first date. So if you volunteer with that information about how you dated a crazy girl, because first of all, I don't believe that there are crazy women out there. Well, they are, but I can't prove a pambani out of nowhere unless they've been diagnosed with someone. When I suppose this psychiatry or psychology degree or doctorate also diagnosed by pambani, it's like, that's a red flag for me. A guy will tell me, yo, I had a crazy ex. Yo, hey bro, where Jack? Also, that just shows me that you have a great lack of accountability and you are basically very immature. But anywho, that's a chat for another day, because I don't think that anyone who's ever been in a relationship that's never been called crazy by a man. I also encourage people to try to keep like the conversation very casual. Like, don't give too much information about yourself, because like when you do that, like what are you gonna talk about in the next date? You must give enough information to get the next person like interested to see more of you. Do you know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? I just think try to keep the conversation very casual, very interesting. And I know like conversation is not everyone's strong suit, but zama wetu, zama no, try. To set my face today, I'm going to be using two powders. I'm going to be using the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Anti-Polution Setting Powder in the color number 2. This one is a bit dark. And then I'm also going to go in with my Makeup Revolution Banana Powder. So anywho, like this last point, like people aren't, like not a lot of people are going to agree with me on this one. And like this is like my personal preference. Like I like a guy with a little bit of like chivalry, like someone who's a bit old school, like when you are going on the first date with me, like have a gift, even if it's flowers, even if I'm allergic to those flowers which I'm allergic to nothing. I would appreciate the effort. A lot of men nowadays are just like not even trying no more. Like men literally just don't try no more these days. And that kind of bores me, because it's like, what happened to just a little bit, not a lot. I'm not expecting this every time you go out that you would do it. I wouldn't mind though, but just show a little effort, like you thought out the box, you went out of your way a bit, and that you are also excited. Like it literally sets a really nice and romantic tone to the date. So yeah, now I'm going in with my Revlon. Oh my god, this powder gives me trouble. Okay, now the last point. I think this is the last point. I think I've mentioned 10 already. Now this bonus point, some people are not gonna agree with me. Some people will, especially women. I think women will agree with me. Ladies, gents, try not to consume a lot of alcohol on the first date. Like if you know you have a low tolerance for alcohol, I would say don't even drink like at all. Let's say if you are drinking a glass of wine, like have a glass of water on site. You don't want to embarrass yourself or like leave the person you're on a date with like a weird impression of you, because literally you want to present the best version of yourself on a first date. Like I can't stress that enough. Like if you know but you are weak, rather like avoid alcohol. Now you might end up doing things that you probably didn't intend on doing. Like you might end up going home with a stranger. You might end up crying about an ex that broke your heart 10 years ago. Like a lot just comes to you. Like alcohol can bring a really messy side out of you. So try to avoid alcohol or have minimal alcohol. Like I know like there are people who will drink alcohol because they feel like it literally lifts weight off their shoulders. They've become more loose and less nervous, but like just don't stay away from Minimising totally. Anywho, now I'm going back to my eye because I think I'm done with all these things. Let's just focus on the makeup quickly so that the video is also not super long. So I'm just quickly gonna use my Essence eyeliner waterline. Using a small brush, I'm gonna go in with the color called Jet again, underneath my waterline. I want to switch things up. I think I'm gonna go in with the color Radio and Wanderlust underneath the jet black, just to switch things up. And then more towards the corner of my eye, I'm using Wanderlust, which is like a nice emerald greenish. Just wasn't that interesting, which, you know, I think that is beautiful. Then I'm gonna use my used to be pressed powder. NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the color Golden. And this is like literally the only powder that I have, yes. And I'm just gonna dust everything off. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab my Essence, my Glow Passion Blush. And I'm gonna blush using that today. And I wanna blush using that today. And then to highlight, I'm gonna go and grab this. I don't know if you can see it because this is broken. It's like a nice white gold from this Roxoris palette. Yeah, I literally enjoy this highlighter a lot. Nicely pigmented. It's literally not for the faint-hearted. Now I'm quickly gonna prepare my eyelashes from Tinashe hair. Yeah, just how the glue on my lashes is getting gooey, I'm gonna quickly grab my Princess eyelash mascara from Essence. And then I'm gonna pop these babies on. Sheesh, this lash is dramatic. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back with my Yardley lip liner. And then grab my Candy K lipstick from Beauty Glazed. It right now. I'm a fan of using my fingers to blend on my lips. Yeah. And then obviously my Shine lip gloss by Essence. I am extremely happy with today's look and how it turned out. Like, I'm so proud of myself. Stella's got a groove back. And then And then let's seal the deal with LA Girl's Shimmer Spray in the color Rose Gold. Now, the reveal. So here we go, ladies. It has officially melted into the skin. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm just quickly going to use my contour brush just to blend everything together on the forehead. Now I'm gonna grab my Isoplus hairline and edge holding gel just to make sure that I don't have problems with flyaways. It's got like a nice waxy finish to it, so it literally like minimizes my flyaways. And I'm gonna grab my hot comb. Because I actually think I prefer it more like bushy than I do wet. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section whether you like this or this. So do let me know whether you prefer one or two in the comment section down below. But here is the final look. Brings us to the end of today's tutorial. I hope you guys literally enjoyed this as much as I did. I'm really happy with today's look, and if you are too, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and put on your post notification bell in order not to miss any future uploads. So anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let's follow each other on social media at Mfundisi on all social media networks. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Mwah, mwah, mwah.